Thanksgiving. Again, happy Thanksgiving to all of you tuned in and watching us this afternoon. We are ready to get this game underway. Tip control by Aaronette Von Lay, and Baylor has the ball first to begin against New Orleans.
As expected, New Orleans in a man-to-man defense.
Andrews, the veteran, drives in, lays it in with a foul.
Well, how about that? Great start for Baylor to start this ball game. Great spacing, enabling Sarah Andrews to drive it all the way hard to the basket. Right there, Coach Nikki Collins says what Sarah Andrews does best, in her words, is take it downhill, and she did it there to open the game for the Bears.
Sarah Andrews on the verge. She misses the free throw, but Von Lay with the rebound. Bears keep it there half of the floor. Start to say Sarah Andrews on the verge of a very significant record. She's 4 away from tying Odyssey Sims for the three-point career makes record at Baylor. Drive and a layup shot no good by Kimbrough.
Nothing surprising about how fast the Privateers got it down the floor. They love the fast break at every opportunity.
And that Von Lay misses. Offensive rebound, gets another shot, but misses that one as well.
Well, 2 good shots for the transfer from Colorado. Baylor not doing a good job getting back on defensive transition. That was the biggest point of emphasis in the Baylor scouting report. Got to get back on defense. Bears not doing it well right there.
Foul was on. Well, let's see who that foul was on. It does put Nora Francois at the free throw line. Francois, Calderon, Jones, Washington, and Kimbrough, the 5 starters. For Coach Trelane Powell.
Well, Coach Powell in her first season as head coach of the Privateers. Second season, I believe, yes.
Nikki Collin in her 4th at Baylor. Nice entry pass. And wheeling around for the bucket is Bella Fauntleroy, her first 2 of the day.
Well, really nice high post to low post passing action there to make those 2 easy points possible for Baylor.
4-2 lead for the Bears early on. Here's Kimbrough dribbling on the perimeter. Gives to Francois. Nice bounce pass, knocked away out of bounds. Will stay with the Privateers. 0-6 on the season is New Orleans, and Jim, you mentioned that they played 1 home game. That's their only home game in November and December.
And they've played 2 Big 12 teams so far. Texas Tech and TCU have also played at Alabama from the SEC. They've got one of the toughest schedules in the nation, and to be doing it all on the road, that is tough.
Brianna Littlepage-Buggs with the rebound. She brings it up. Bears set up in the half court. Jada Walker gives to Fauntleroy. Now to Von Lay. Nice pass to Fauntleroy. Great assist. Fauntleroy the bucket.
Yeah, why not? It worked the possession before. Run the exact same play again. Nice cut without the ball by Fauntleroy.
6-2 lead for the Bears. 2 minutes in, first quarter here in Waco.
Nice.
Jumper, left elbow is good.
Well, that was a beautiful shot by Francois that time. She's averaging 8 points and 8 rebounds per game. Second leading scorer for the Privateers.
6-4 score, make it 9-4. Hot start for Dariana Littlepage-Buggs with the triple.
Now that's a shot you wouldn't have seen her even attempt last year. Littlepage-Buggs has worked hard to develop her outside accuracy, showing it right there.
Baylor's 3 of 3 from the floor, 3 of their last 3.
Oh,
Francois.
nice team defensive rotation, both by Bella Fauntleroy and Littlepage-Buggs. Good reaction.
Out of bounds off the hands of Francois, over to Baylor. On the floor is Gabby Cartagena, grad student guard from Jackson, Georgia, a transfer from Troy to New Orleans. Fauntleroy down low, working hard. Missed the shot, got it back, knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. Will stay with the Bears.
Baylor doing a nice job taking advantage of size right there. Fauntleroy, that's 3 straight possessions. They've tried to get the ball to her low. The first 2 resulted in easy baskets.
Sarah Andrews looking to inbound to Jada Walker, a drive and a spin, but 1 step too many, so a traveling call on Baylor.
Now 2 early turnovers here for the Bears, one on Littlepage-Buggs, second there on Walker.
Backcourt pressure as they inbound the ball, and the pass up the floor, a little too strong, off the hands of Jasmine Jones and out of bounds.
Now Baylor did a much better job that time getting back in transition defense. This UNO team, they love to get the ball down the floor as rapidly as possible.
Comes Jada Walker across the midcourt stripe. Alexis Calderon is guarding her down low, and Von Lay banks it up and in for two.
And I'm sure you're counting the Sarah Andrews assist. She's getting closer all the time. Great pass right there, good read. They were fronting Von Lay down on the block, laid it right over to the corner of the backboard. Let's take a look at Von Lay once again. Watch her positioning herself here at the bottom of your screen, getting that big hand up, calling for the ball. Perfect pass by Sarah Andrews. Nice execution for Baylor. Great set, great spacing.
Sarah Andrews over 500 assists now in her career. Past that milestone their last game against Villanova. Von Lay another rebound, outlet to Walker. Walker up the floor, gives to Sarah Andrews on the left wing. Two Bugs, drive, banker, no. Von Lay, another rebound and a putback. Aaronette Von Lay, very active to start this game.
Well, that was a nice drive by Little Paige Bugs, and Von Lay in the perfect position to put it back in. Good thinking ahead, good anticipation by Von Lay.
And a 13-4 lead thanks to a 7-0 run by the Bears of the last minute and a half. Francois drives to the baseline. Her runner is too strong. Whistle and a foul is going to be called on the Bears. Fauntleroy is going to be called for that personal.
Von Lay actually had good disciplined defense there, sliding with the driver to the basket, keeping those hands up, no bumps. Von Lay has been getting in some early foul trouble in the last 3 games in the Bahamas tournament, and they're trying to work on that hard.
Kick out 3 misses, but a rebound by Francois. Put back is no good. Loose ball kicked out to Brielle Washington. Alexis Calderon has it now.
A lot of movement without the ball for New Orleans. How about that? Good face-up. Nice bucket once again by Francois. Her second bucket of the game. She averages 8 points, 8 rebounds, leading rebounder for the team. How about Von Lay, John? Once again, doing a great job. Key to that, she's holding her position and giving her teammate a big target inside. Nice job for Baylor continuing here to attack the smaller Privateer lineup.
Von Lay, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. So very active, very much part of a 15-7 Baylor lead.
Going to have a chance to see Von Lay getting her second basket in a row. Take a look, shaping up inside. Baylor continuing. Little Paige Bugs making the nice pass. Von Lay continuing to be outstanding in the first quarter. 19 points. So Aaronette Von Lay coming into her own right here. Great expectations for her moving from the University of Colorado to Baylor this season.
Comes the 5th player on this Baylor roster to top 1,000 points in her career. No school in the country has more than that. Baylor passed Illinois and Notre Dame, who have 4,000-point scorers on their teams.
Nice job by Belafonte. I mean, now that was Little Paige Bugs coming from far out to get that defensive rebound.
So 15-7 is the Baylor lead. Kyla Abraham is on the floor for the Bears. Yaya Felder is out there coming out of the timeout. Drive by Walker, shot is no good, but a foul.
Nice team defense by the Privateers that time, drawing the foul on Jada Walker.
So the charge on Walker.
Yeah, nice job coming over there that time for Francois for the Privateers. Jada Walker lowers that shoulder and goes strong to the bucket quite often. That's the scouting report. Move your feet, try to draw the charge.
Wyatt Jennings, they call her Wise Jennings, off the Baylor bench as well at that last time out.
Jennings was the junior college All-American at Collin County Community College last year. Boy, Francois doing a nice job for UNO here this afternoon. Great job of posting up and shooting over Kyla Abraham.
Yaya Felder on the perimeter. Again, outstanding tournament for the Bears in the battle for Atlantis. 14 points per game, member of the all-tournament team. Jumper for Bugs, a little bit too strong. This ball knocked around and controlled by Alexis Calderon.
Now once again, Baylor getting a nice, easy shot, good movement of the ball.
Yaya Felder, the steal right in front of the Baylor bench. Lob for Bugs, head fake, shot up and in, beautifully executed.
How about that, shifting the ball over into her left hand to have a free, uncontested shot.
10-point lead for the Bears, their largest here in the first half now, 17-7. New Orleans, just that really tough schedule to start the year. So many road games.
Good gracious.
Francois,
she's
making herself at home, isn't she?
What a game she is having. That's her 4th field goal already here in the first quarter.
Francois, 12 points, couple of three-pointers in there. 6'2" senior from Minneapolis. Transferred from North Iowa Area Community College. Nice pass. Drive dish, and Kyla Abraham gets the banker to fall.
Good hands by Abraham off that little shovel pass from Bugs going to the basket. Baylor's offensive execution continuing to be very impressive here in this first quarter.
8-point lead for the Bears. Riel Washington. Gets it to the teammate with the hot hand. That is Nora Francois. She misses this one. Chasing down the loose ball. Almost ran over Nikki Collin over there. And the ball's going to stay with New Orleans. Here's their head coach, Trelane Powell. Second season at New Orleans. They were 11 and 19 a year ago. Jim, as you know, spent 5 years prior to that as the head coach at Tuskegee.
Yeah, and before that, she was quite a well-known and highly respected junior college coach. Had great teams down at Chattahoochee Valley Community College. Got a bright future. People in New Orleans think she is the right lady at the right time.
Well, she's got a hot player in the post in Nora Francois. Nice head fake and then leaner for the bucket. Three attempt by Sarah Andrews sails out of bounds. This play by Francois.
Francois just so quick with her feet, reading the defense perfectly. Fake Kyla Abraham with the ball fake, the head fake, easy step to the bucket. That young lady is quite impressive. She's already exceeded her season average of 8 points per game coming into this contest.
Well, she's got all the points for New Orleans at this point. All 13 of them. Maybe 14. There's a question on a three-pointer. We'll fix that at the, it is 14, right? Oh, it's 13, okay.
Well, not good help there on the Baylor defense. Nobody coming from the offside. Nobody stepping in helping on the screen up at the head of the circle.
So 19-15, Baylor lead. New Orleans closing that gap. Yaya Felder will drive and is bumped on her way to the basket.
Felder reading the defense very well, saw she had that straight line drive to the basket available, and she'll get a couple of charity tosses now. Felder, I mentioned earlier, in the 3 games in the Bahamas, she made 9 out of 13 three-point shots, so she is on fire. Let's see if she can shoot free throws as good as she has been threes.
And somebody that really doesn't mind at all coming off the bench. I guess everybody would like to start, but sometimes it's not a big deal at all. She's very productive coming off Nikki Collins' bench. Coach Collin in her 4th season here at Baylor, and coaching in the WNBA in Atlanta prior to coming here to take over the Baylor job.
Well, continuing to do a great job here at Baylor. All the players greatly respect Coach Nikki Collin, and their play is proving it.
So 1 of 2 at the free throw line by Felder makes it 20-15 Bears. Final minute of the first quarter. Long three in the air and splashes it home. That's Alexis Calderon, the three-pointer.
This New Orleans team certainly doesn't look like a ball club that's 0-6 on the year. How about Yaya Felder continuing her great play? That's now 10 out of her last 14 three-pointers made. Get the ball to Yaya.
I would say. And a steal by Felder. Final 30 seconds of the quarter, all the way. Layup, no, but a whistle and a foul. So Yaya hit the three, back down the floor, stepping up on defense with the steal. Now she'll go to the free throw line.
Even though she had that free drive to the basket, I thought she just may dribble out to the corner and shoot a three ball. The way she's been shooting it, 10 out of her last 14.
They feel more comfortable there in the corner.
You mentioned John Felder coming off the bench, that a lot of players aren't comfortable or don't like doing that. But for this Baylor team, she's an instant spark off the bench, brings so much energy. This young lady never goes any speed except all out, and she's a big, big plus for this program.
One of two free throws there by Felder. You coached a guy that had a long career in the NBA coming off the bench, sixth man.
Yeah, his
Manny
name was
Johnson. He didn't seem to mind that, did he?
Not
Instant offense for the microwave.
I was up there the night they retired his jersey. They loved him for it.
Running the floor, Bugs on the feed from Andrews, lays it in, and that is the end of the first quarter.
Defensive end, Francois, especially with 13 points.
Yeah, how about that? UNO started hitting two of their first 9 shots. They hit 6 of 9 since then. So an 8-point game as we start the second quarter here in Waco. Baylor leading 26-18.
Nice defense inside by Sarah Andrews, fronting the privateer down on the block. Nice job by Sarah.
Fourth turnover by UNO here in the first half. Top of the key, Walker, head fake. Comes in, 14-footer is good.
Nice job by Jada Walker. Faked that shot. They came out and guarded her tight. She just drove by for the little mid-range jumper. Nice job by Walker.
The first bucket of the day puts Baylor up by 10 again, 28-18.
Walker, one of the 6 Baylor players averaging in double figures. One of the few teams in America that can say that.
Yeah, how about that? That's really impressive from a coach's perspective. You got to like that balanced scoring.
Nice on-ball defense by Sarah Andrews there, forcing Washington into an off-balance shot.
Madison Bartley is on the floor for Baylor. Takes it top of the key, dribbles in, gives it off to Walker. Another mid-range jumper by Jada Walker.
And twice in a row, they came out tight on her. She was eyeing up the three-point shot, got too tight. She just drives right by him, pulls up and drills it. Nice job by Jada Walker, transferring to this program from Kentucky last year.
Sweet little left-handed jumper by Walker. This Bears up by 12, minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Francois around Bartley. Reach in. Foul's going to be called on Bartley, I believe is the call.
Well, take a look, though. Francois, 13 points so far. They're putting a lot of pressure on her. Bartley went for the ball fake, the head fake, and she just dropped that left shoulder and went to the bucket. Didn't look like a lot of contact, but she has a chance for her 15th points of the ball game. 13 of UNO's 18 so far.
She had the first 13 of the game, so came out red hot. Gets 2 free throws here.
Young lady hails all the way from Minneapolis, Minnesota. She probably likes this cold weather in Waco today.
That's right. It's cold for us. I don't know if it's cold for Minneapolis.
Goodness gracious, it was 51. That's cold here, man.
I know.
Yeah, spring day in Minneapolis for sure.
Couple of free throws by Francois. She's got 15 in the first half.
She's almost doubled her season scoring average of 8 per game. She's their team's leading rebounder with 8 rebounds also per outing.
So an offensive explosion by Francois here in the first half so far. Yaya Felder drives, dishes to Bartley. Bartley's shot no good, but a foul, and she'll get free throws.
Really nice move by Felder there, using that left hand to whip the black-shirted defenders of New Orleans on that left baseline. See if Bartley can knock down the charity tosses.
Madison Bartley, the transfer from Belmont to Baylor. First free throw bounces off, no good. 8:01 mark, second quarter.
Nice follow through there. Good rotation on the ball. Perfect job.
So an 11-point lead for the Bears. Second quarter. Drive, dish into the corner. Three ball is short with Bugs flying at her. She left that one short. Loose ball. Bugs going to come up with it. Trying to pass it ahead to Walker, and it's stolen right back by Alexis Calderon.
How about that little scoop to the hoop? Reading the defense under the arm of Bartley on the defensive end.
Wow, Baylor in a hurry in transition. Walker to Felder for the lay-in. And a steal on the inbounds pass and another bucket.
Boy, this is fun to watch. Both ball clubs playing as fast as they can.
How about the heads-up play by Yaya Felder? The bucket and turned around, got the steal, and put another one in. It's 2 for the price of 1 there for Yaya Felder. Baylor leads by 13. Top of the key, 3 is in the air. Good-looking shot by Jayla Kimbrough.
Yep, she is their leading scorer on the season, averaging 13 points per game coming into this contest. She had 19 against Texas Tech earlier in the year.
Kimbrough, the Austin Peay transfer to New Orleans. 3-second call. Madison Bartley apparently camped out a little bit too strong there. Jim, how about the early exciting plays from Yaya Felder?
Well, Yaya Felder's just continuing her great play in the Bahamas, where she made all tournament here, getting the layup, turning back, make the steal. How about 4 quick ones? She says, yes, sirree, thank you. That's a happy lady.
Man, you gotta love that. Yaya Felder, 9 points.
I love it when players act happy when they do something good, and she does it.
Ball to Kimbrough, the baseline right, shot no good. Fauntleroy the rebound. To Walker, jets up the floor. Entry pass for Vonleh, who's back in, and off her hands and out of bounds.
I think they called a foul on Vonleh for pushing off. I see Scott Yarbrough, one of our officials. Yeah, foul on Vonleh right there, pushing off. Got a good crew working today. Scott Yarbrough, Zach Brost, and then Noddy Carey.
10-point Baylor advantage.
My goodness gracious.
Wow.
18 points now for Francois. What a game.
Francois likes this Foster Pavilion. She is lighting it up here in the first half. 18 of her team's 28. Entry pass to Vonleh. Turnaround banker is good. Assist, Bella Fauntleroy.
4th time today that high post to low post has worked to perfection for Baylor. Have the size advantage, take advantage of it. Go in there often.
Francois gives it away to Kimbrough. Right back to Francois. Drive by Calderon. This one is no good. Rebound Fauntleroy for Baylor. To Jada Walker, jets up the floor and lays it in.
Oh, both these ball clubs using their speed very effectively today. Not good defense getting back on transition action by New Orleans.
Now 39-28, Baylor on top, under 5 minutes on the clock, second quarter. Lob in the middle of a double team intended for Jasmine Jones. And it's going to be Baylor's ball following a timeout.
Take a look at Jada Walker's speed right here, shifting it to that left hand. Great move to the bucket. Walker playing great for Baylor in the first half. Villanova team that, by the way, ran an offense very similar to what New Orleans is running here this afternoon. But Baylor had a lot to be proud of there, going 2-1 in that tournament. University of North Carolina won that tournament, beat Indiana in the championship game.
So back here in Waco for now a stretch of 5 straight home games. That'll lead right into the start of conference play for Baylor women. December 21st this year is the start of Big 12 play. You got 16 teams in the league. You got to start conference play early.
It's a whole new world, John.
Yeah, it is.
Whole new world. Teams from all over the country.
And a lot more travel,
and
too.
a lot more games, a lot more travel. It's going to be interesting.
Baylor opens December 21st on the road at Kansas. Is their Big 12 opener for the Baylor women.
Baylor, as they have been the entire game, half-court man-to-man defense. Nice job by Bella Fauntleroy coming over there on the switch. Last time down, Baylor faced a zone defense for the first time from UNO. They're back in the zone again.
And that led to their first miss from the floor in the second quarter. Sarah Andrews measures the shot and knocks it down. First made three today by Sarah Andrews.
Yeah, and perfect execution. Flash little Paige Buggs there to the free throw line. The defense collapsed. She turns, throws it to a wide open Sarah Andrews on the left side of the floor. Perfect job by Baylor on that possession.
2:55 on her Baylor career. The school record is 2:58. And the answer by Alexis Calderon, a three of her own for the Privateers.
Well, she's playing a very, very good ball game. That lady leads this team in assists on the year, but she's playing very well on the offensive end, shooting the basketball today.
She's got 8, a couple of them three-pointers. Three by Fauntleroy is no good. Chases down the loose ball. Did she get to it? No, went out of bounds.
A good hustle by Bella Fauntleroy that time after the long three-point attempt.
And the ball will belong to the Privateers, who play today, Jim, and then go into their, I would guess, a finals break. They don't play again until December 18th.
Right, and that game will also be on the road. Let me explain this right quick. I said they're playing every game on the road except one non-conference encounter. These teams that do not play football, New Orleans does not, they have to rely on outside income for their budget. Goodness gracious. Francois, that's 20-20 on the day for her. But anyway, going back to this, New Orleans, when they go on the road, play at Texas Tech, play at Alabama, play at TCU, play here, they get quite a bit of money to go on the road and do that. Those schools like Baylor do not have to return the game. Sarah Andrews needs to return to that spot. That's 2 threes in a row for her. Great job by Sarah Andrews. But anyway, that's why they're probably playing all their games on the road.
It's a financial issue as much as anything, really.
Yeah, that's the only reason they don't do that.
A couple of threes made by Sarah Andrews here in the first half. And a whistle and a foul.
Sarah Andrews has hit 2 nice buckets in a row out of the left corner. First was against the zone defense, here on the kick out after the offensive rebound. Nothing takes the place of power on the offensive glass because you get second chance efforts. Sarah Andrews making the Privateers pay. Sarah hit 3 threes in the last game in the Bahamas, coming back and doing a very nice job here this afternoon.
Senior from Irving MacArthur.
And of course, Sarah Andrews, a preseason All Big 12 selection by the conference coaches.
A couple of free throws rolled in there by Jayla Kimbrough. It's 45-35, high scoring first half here in Waco. Wyatt Jennings going to join the three parade and knock down that triple.
Well, there's something over on that side of the floor for Baylor that's hot this afternoon. 3 in a row from just about that same spot. 2 by Sarah, 1 by Wise.
And her scoring means every Baylor player that has played here in the first half has scored. Yaya Felder was off to the races with another steal, and she was fouled.
Yaya Felder, the leading scorer for Baylor in the ball game with 9. Not even half of what Francois has over New Orleans.
20 for Francois. Her career high, by the way, is 30 against Southeastern February 24th last year. Dive for the loose ball. And I guess a foul. They called a foul on Yaya Felder.
Yeah, nice hustle by Felder there, just clipping the legs of the Privateer.
So New Orleans, black on Black Friday. Going to inbound the ball, far side of the floor, trailing Baylor by 13. Minute 10 to go here in the first half.
They're wearing black, but they're not getting to go shopping.
Well, they got that bus ride back to New Orleans. You never know, right? Along the way. No, they're completely focused on this game. Runner shot, no good by Kimbrough.
A nice block out by Jada Walker that time. Be the Bears ball here with 58 ticks left in the first half.
Jasmine Jones, the junior guard from Carrollton, Georgia. They're up 48-35 on the Privateers. Sixth meeting all time. And New Orleans actually leads the series, 3 wins to 2 over Baylor. Jada Walker.
Well, she's got that mid-range game down perfectly here this afternoon. That's her third nice move into the paint area and just jumping up and over the black-shirted defenders of UNO.
Good looking shot. She's 4 of 4 on the day is Jada Walker. That's 50 in the first half by the Bears. 30 seconds to go before halftime. Well, knocked out of bounds. Will stay with New Orleans.
Baylor's been over the 100-point mark twice this year, so good start here in the first half and possibly make that happen 3 times.
Deep in pounds pass to Francois. Watch her, drives. Nice dish. And the assist this time for Francois, the bucket by Jayla Kimbrough.
Oh, really nice pass by the game's leading scorer. Heads up play. 6'2", that young lady is outstanding.
Kimbrough 5 in the half, she's there, or 7 in the half, she's their leading scorer on the year with 13 a game. Jada Walker drives in the paint, kicks. Extra pass to Felder, a 3 at the buzzer, and it's good for Yaya Felder.
How about that? 11 of her last 15 3-point attempts now are good. What a show.
Scott Yarborough will hand the ball to Dariana Little-Page Bugs, and the second half is underway. They shoot to the basket to our left in front of their team bench.
Baylor with only 7 turnovers in the first half. That's a big improvement. How about that left-handed shot by Von Lay? Normally she's going to knock that one down. Good with either hand.
Got the offensive rebound, the outlet to Fauntleroy. Missed the 3, get another offensive rebound. Bugs to Walker, back to Bugs. Right elbow jumper is good.
Yeah, it's the second outside shot of the game for Little-Page Bugs. I mentioned earlier she wasn't confident doing that last year. All the hard work she's put in this summer and this fall paying off for her offensive attack.
Yeah, the 3 she hit it earlier today, only her 4th career 3, and all have come this season.
I believe they just got a legal pick on the Privateers that time. Scott Yarborough calling that from the offside.
2 made 3s by Sarah Andrews in the first half as we see Coach Trelane Powell, second season head coach at UNO.
Jada Walker continuing to play the point for Baylor, putting Sarah Andrews on that wing. That's quite a combination when you have 2 players that can pass the ball like those 2 on the floor at the same time. They're interchangeable, 1 and 2 position at the guard spot.
Baylor inbounding, 21 on the shot clock. A minute into the third quarter. Von Lay to Walker. Fauntleroy to Von Lay. Nice assist for the Banker.
Oh, what great spacing for Baylor that time. Fauntleroy's had some nice assists into Von Lay in this ball game. That is continuing. Nice job by Von Lay to shape up and hold her position.
Double figure scoring, now 10 on the day for Aaronette Von Lay. And over 1,000 earlier tonight, or I'm sorry, earlier this season.
Nice pass. Look at this entry pass by Bella Fauntleroy into Von Lay. She held her position perfectly.
Jim's 17th assist by Baylor today, so that number continues to grow. Von Lay this time a traveling call and a turnover by Baylor.
Yeah, she moved that pivot foot as she looked to the inside. She drug it a little bit, but she's had a nice floor game so far. Just Baylor's 8th turnover of the contest.
Alexis Calderon brings it up for the Privateers. She'll give it to Brielle Washington. Three no good. Ball out of bounds. Last touched by Baylor. Maybe it was Buggs who touched it last, going out of bounds. Will stay with the Privateers.
A good block out attempt that time, but off of the Bears' fingertips. Now Sarah Andrews sliding behind the screen that time, got slow reaction on the drive to the basket and picked up the foul. Nice drive. Was that Calderon again on the drive to the basket?
I
Didn't
think,
see it.
yeah, I think it was Brielle Washington.
It started when Sarah went behind that pick a little bit too slowly.
Washington gives it to Calderon, who drives, lost the handle, got it back to Francois, who drives in. Her runner is short. Francois, huge first half, 20 points to lead all scorers. Jada Walker turns on the Jets all the way up the floor. And
I think
stepped on the out-of-bounds line.
Yeah, going just a little bit out of control that time. Walker had been doing a nice job of setting the defense up and making the play, but that time a little too fast.
Among those 17 assists, 4 today by Bella Fauntleroy. That's already a career high for her.
Yeah, that was excellent in the first half, those high post to low post passes.
Here's Francois driving on Vonleh, lost the handle, ball goes out of bounds. So Jim, what was the conversation like about Francois at halftime?
Well, certainly they've got to realize that if she's facing up, she's proven that she can hit the outside shot. She's just so versatile that she's tough to cover, and they'll look at that film, and there's going to be a lot of players in the Big 12 that are capable of doing that, and it'll be a good teaching opportunity.
Pass to Vonleh, works hard to get control of the ball. Has it stolen, and then Baylor gets it right back, and Vonleh, another assist from Buggs. Vonleh, the bucket.
Yeah, Francois for the Privateers, talking to the officiating crew that she thought Vonleh pushed off a little bit, but regardless, 2 points for the Bears.
12 on the day by Vonleh. There's a three right side. That is no good. Missed by Jasmine Jones. Jada Walker up the floor is fouled.
Yeah, that foul by Kimbrough that time, that's not a smart foul at all out there 34 feet from the bucket. You don't want to foul a non-shooting threat. Jada Walker is not about to shoot out there, but Baylor obviously with the ball now on the sideline. That's the third team foul on New Orleans here in this third period. Of course, the rules that came in 6 or 7 years ago, 5th foul in each quarter. The other team gets 2 automatic free throws.
There was a flop warning there as well. Jada Walker to the bench.
Nice pass. Bella Fauntleroy just out of control there. It was a good break without the ball, but you've got to be ready to either shoot it or pass it.
Privateers down the field floor in a hurry. Brielle Washington gets the bucket in the paint.
Yeah, nice quickness by Washington right there. Read the defense perfectly.
First point, second half by New Orleans. Three is no good by Buggs, but Aaronette Vonleh, the rebound in the putback.
Yeah, Vonleh went right over Francois that time. Francois might be averaging 8 boards per game, but Vonleh went right over her, got the easy putback for Baylor's 61st point of the ball game.
How about 14 points, 7 rebounds now for Aaronette Vonleh. Shot never made it to the rim. Good defense by Fauntleroy.
Fauntleroy moved her feet really well.
Andrews to Buggs.
How about that pass? Sarah Andrews, nice shovel pass over to Little Paige Buggs that time, maneuvering her way into the paint.
Buggs another 2, and she has 11 on the day for Baylor. That's a 2-pointer. That is a long 2.
Yeah, I believe that was Calderon again. She hit a 3-pointer earlier in the game. Well, how about Vonleh popping out there? Vonleh between the free throw line and the head of the circle, hitting nothing but net. You know, Vonleh's only a 51% free throw shooter. Yeah. Maybe she ought to jump shoot it from out there. That would look pretty smooth.
Very smooth. She's got 16 on the day, headed toward a double-double, it looks like. Another assist, that's 20 on the day for Baylor. Their season high is 25 assists versus Southern Miss.
Yeah, Vonleh went and got that extra rebound. Heard you talking about that double-double, partner.
Yaya Felder misses on the 3. Rebound Bugs, can't save it inbounds. Jim, how about the day going for Aaronette Vonleh?
Well, Vonleh, the highly heralded transfer from University of Colorado, getting a nice feed from Sarah Andrews, knocking down her 18th point of the ball game. Sarah Andrews tops the list at 1,456, and I'm sure she's going to be adding many, many more to this grand total in conference play as Nikki Collins looks on. I'm sure she's very, very happy with her offense today. Well, continuing this 5 halves in a row where they played really well.
Wow. So 5,000 point scorers on this Baylor roster. Lyda Jennings has over 1,000, a couple of those years at a junior college herself. Miss coming out of the break, Bears have the ball back.
Yeah, Kayla Nelms, the highly touted freshman out of Miami, Florida, on the floor now for Baylor for the first time, has the ball at the high post.
To Andrews for 3, it's no good. Fighting for the rebound, Nelms goes hard to the floor to tie that ball up. Well, welcome to the game, Kayla. Shaking the cobwebs out after that
nice
play.
Job by Nelms going for that long offensive carom. She's one of the quieter players on the team, doesn't say a whole lot, but I'll tell you, she plays very, very aggressively. Got a bright future here. Nice job of her going a long way to get that tie up.
Wow. Here comes New Orleans. Under 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Nice deflection by Nelms that time. Moved her feet just enough to deflect that entry pass into the block area. 6'1", she's got good size. The coaching staff here thinks she has a bright, bright future.
Privateers inbounding. Nora Francois is on the bench for New Orleans. That big 20-point first half. Has not scored in the second half. Took only 1 shot so far.
Yeah, you were wondering what was said about her at halftime. I think we're seeing the answer. No points here in the third quarter.
And a foul's going to be called on the Bears.
Typical freshman mistake there. Pushed as the entry pass came into the low block area. Good learning opportunity for Kayla Nelms.
Inbounds pass, nearly stolen by Sarah Andrews. Possession saved by Gabby Cartagena.
Baylor still half-court man-to-man defense as they have been the entire contest.
Shania Brown is out there at a guard position for New Orleans. Drive on the baseline, but a whistle and a foul.
Boy, that was a tight call by Scott Yarbrough out there. Looked like Nelms just barely brushed her, but certainly the bump was there. That's 2 quick fouls on Nelms. Keep saying good learning opportunity, but got to adjust to the officiating.
Inbounds, and that will be a player control foul on Jasmine Jones. Jones, the offensive foul.
Yeah, Jones averaging 7.5 per game for this ball club. Only 2 here this afternoon.
This one's going to stop play and look at this play. Check the elbow. Jasmine Jones.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything intentional about that. Just trying to free up space.
Boy, that's an example. Just normal course of play. Fauntleroy takes that shot.
Yeah, she was trying to create space there to make a move to the bucket, but nice defense by Bella Fauntleroy.
Josh Ward manning the controls over there of the replays.
Scott Yarbrough, who veteran Big 12 and NCAA official.
Naughty carry on his side. So taking a look at it, clock stops with 3:14 showing, third quarter. Baylor up comfortably at this point, 65-41. Bears turn around and play again rather quickly, Jim. Back in action on Sunday. They're going to host Louisiana Tech here in Foster Pavilion.
Well, what a big name in women's basketball Louisiana Tech is. Goodness gracious. That will be fun. Just not far from Ruston, Louisiana, so they'll be making the trek over to Waco. In fact, sitting right down to the left of you and I right now, Coach Sonja Hogue, one of those ladies that put Louisiana Tech basketball on the map. She and Leon Barmore, what, 3 or 4 national championships.
Did she ever? The last AIAW championship,
yes,
and I think the first NCAA championship.
Yeah, so that's interesting that Coach Hogue right down the road from us here this afternoon.
Yeah, always great to see Coach Hogue. Always a smile on her face. Former coach here at Baylor also, now has worked in advancement with Baylor for a number of years. That's great. That's a good point. It's a great connection between Baylor and Louisiana Tech.
And of course, Kim Mulkey was a great player and assistant coach at Louisiana Tech for years, All-American there before she came to be the head coach at Baylor for 20 years. Lots of Louisiana Tech connections.
Taking a long look at this replay. Scott Yarborough and Nadi Carey. They're going to bring in Zach Brust. It is.
I think they need to put a time limit on evaluations myself. This is taking not a little, way too long for what certainly didn't look like an intentional flagrant foul, but officials have to do their job too. But it's still too long.
True. You know, and sometimes you might catch somebody with an elbow, but it is unintentional, and I think both of us think that was unintentional. But what they're looking at is, was it a flagrant?
Well, you never know. I was watching that Duke-Kansas men's game a few nights ago, and the big center for Kansas, Hunter Dickinson, was kicked out of that game for an inadvertent foot, but the officials deemed it intentional, and he was gone with 10 minutes to go in the game. So that's the purpose of these reviews.
All right, they've looked at it a number of times. Now they are talking about it, see what comes out of it.
I thought officials got paid by the game, not by the hour.
I think you're right.
Come on, I want to see some more basketball.
All right, Scott Yarborough is going to bring both head coaches to midcourt and explain their decision there.
After all that discussion, official Nada Carey just informed us that it's a common foul only.
Okay, good.
So that's what it should have been, but it certainly took a long time to come to that conclusion, but it's the right one. Now let's play. Sorry for my editorializing.
It did take a while with that one. All right, so a common foul, nothing more. It's going to be Baylor's ball. Let's get back to play.
Good look again at Coach Nikki Collin. This is a great time to be a coach. Got 5 straight home games, got the Christmas holidays coming up, had time during the Thanksgiving holidays to go to the Bahamas and practice for this game, so super time for hoops, but it's kind of fun having football and basketball going at the same time if you're a sports fan.
There's a lot going on, that is for sure. Back to play, Bears bring it up. Yaya Felder gives to Jada Walker. Now to Buggs. To Felder for 3, and it rims out.
Well, it's a rarity when she misses. You and I both equally surprised. 2 out of 2 here this afternoon.
Rare miss by Yaya Felder.
Yeah, UNO was back in the zone defense on that Baylor offensive possession.
Drive, pull up, shot no good. Buggs the rebound of the miss by Shania Brown.
That was nice defensive discipline by Bella Fauntleroy that time, not to foul on the quick stop and shot. Making the long, slow walk back down to the other end of the court. Looks like Dariana Little Page Buggs will go to the charity spot. She has a double-double. She's been one of the Big 12 conference leaders in that category last year and this year.
Tremendous. 11 points, 10 rebounds still in the third quarter. 2.5 minutes in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter yet to be played.
And she gets such a high release on her shot, gaining more confidence in her offensive game all the time. Quite a great improvement from her freshman season when she was Big 12 Conference Freshman of the Year.
Second one, back iron, no good. Aaliyah Ellis with the rebound. Ellis transfer from Weber State. Privateers basketball, they trail by 25 to the Bears, 66-41, 2:15 to play. Third quarter, layup no good. Follow-up, looked like a foul, but
yeah, but I think Nelms got away with that one.
So
she had a little bump there in the back, but got enough of the ball that's what the referee saw. Take a look at
watch Kayla's face.
Yeah, watch her come back over the top. Well, she may have gotten all ball right there. Right. Good job.
So blocked out of bounds, but then on the inbounds, a foul. Things have slowed to a snail's pace here in the third quarter.
New Orleans only had 4 offensive rebounds in the first half, which is quite good, but they had 2 right there in a row.
Puts Ariel Ford at the free throw line. The foul was on Nelms, her third.
Ford's a 6'2" junior, hails from Indianapolis, Indiana. Basketball hotbed for sure. Nice touch on the free throws. Beautiful follow through. Jody Walker staying at the point for Baylor, John.
Ford's first 2 points of the day on those free throws. Yeah, Sarah Andrews is on the bench, so Jada Walker's out there, and Naya Felder's out there. Nice entry pass to Nelms. Shot rolls off the rim, no good.
Yeah, Nelms shaped up. She just didn't reward herself. She did the hard part, created that passing lane from the high post. Good learning chance for her. Will continue in the fourth period, I'm sure.
Well, she just picked up her 4th foul also.
Well, but she'll be back.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of minutes today for Kayla Nelms. 4 fouls. She'll take a seat. Aaronette Vonleh is back on the floor. Vonleh sitting at 16 points, 9 rebounds so far today. There's a travel on the entry pass to Ariel Ford. So the Bears have it back, 1:33 on the clock, third quarter.
Well, Baylor only had 53 points at the half. They've only got 13 here this quarter. So things, as you said, have slowed down considerably on the offensive end for both teams. Francois, for example, as you said a while ago, had 20 at the half. She has none here this quarter.
She remains on the bench, too. She's been on the bench more than she's been on the floor, I think, this
I
third
think Coach Powell's a little upset with her on her defense a couple of times.
Into the paint, scoop shot up, no good by Jasmine Jones, but a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, Little Page Buggs came down on the arms instead of getting her arms straight up and sliding her feet. We'll take a look here. Watch Little Page Buggs now as makes her move to the bucket. Little Page Buggs comes down and reaches. If she had just gone straight up, there would have been no foul, but another teaching opportunity.
Free throw good by Jones.
By the way, that's easier said than done. The normal reaction is you reach.
Right. Couple of free throws by Jones. 66-45 our score. Baylor on top.
Baylor back to a 21-point advantage here.
With 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Nice pass, Fauntleroy to Vonleh for the bucket.
Yeah, Fauntleroy adding to her career high assist total here this afternoon. Another beautiful touch pass right to the block from the wing. Well, good on-ball defense by Jada Walker. Nice job harassing Shania Brown that time for New Orleans.
Leads to the turnover. Bears have the ball back. And a foul, maybe a little frustration foul by Shania Brown.
Yeah, that's 2 fouls New Orleans picked up way out there this quarter. No sense in that. 15 foul, automatic 2 attempts. Looks like Wise Jennings is going to come back on the floor for Baylor. She knocked down the good 3-ball late in that second period. Left-hander has proven to be a good addition to this Baylor program. Looks like she's going to be coming on for Jada Walker. She's taking Little Paige Bugg's place. I was just about to say a left-hander for a left-hander. Yeah. Jennings left-handed, Walker left-handed.
There's Jennings on the floor. Walker, a couple of free throws, her first of the day. She's got 10 points on the afternoon. 4 Baylor players in double figure scoring now. The lead is 70-45 over New Orleans.
Oh, nice shot. That was very nice by Elia Ellis that time. She's one of 2 Texans on this team from San Antonio. Went to Cibolo High School.
Jada Walker, 5 seconds in the quarter. Short jumper, no good. Rebound. And they don't get a shot away. That's the end of the third quarter at Foster Pavilion. Our score, end of 3. Baylor
here on the 8th, so some good ones coming up.
Catch all of those either in person at Foster Pavilion or on ESPN Plus. And there's a lot of games on the Plus right now. There's a steal on the perimeter by Brielle Washington, and she missed the layup at the other end.
Well, nice defense by Washington, stepping into that little lazy pass across the court by Baylor.
Fauntleroy drive, shot, no, but a whistle and a foul.
A nice job reading that defense that time. Fauntleroy using that left hand. Probably should be stepping to the line for a 3-point play. Let it slip a hand out of that left hand a little bit. This is a bucket you need to make. Got to go strong with great concentration. Look on the offside though. Vonleh right there for another offensive rebound, but that won't count because of the foul.
She's sitting on 9 rebounds is Vonleh.
Fauntleroy, who's averaging 10 points per game for Baylor, just has 4 here this afternoon. She's had some great assists though. Not a lot of buckets herself, but great floor game so far. 5 assists to lead the way for, well, Sarah Andrews has 6.
5's a career high assist-wise for Bella Fauntleroy, who gets 1 of 2 free throws. Pushes the Baylor lead to 71-47 here early fourth quarter. Alexis Calderon across midcourt. Baylor 7 of 13 shooting free throws today.
A nice pressure, 1 pass away by Bella Fauntleroy. Good hustle.
Jim, that's an area you mentioned. Hope it doesn't cost you in a close game. 7 of 13 shooting free throws.
This Baylor team has not shot free throws well all year long. Only 66% for the season coming in, and you need to hit at least 70% or it can come back and bite you.
You see Nora Francois is back on for New Orleans as we start the fourth quarter, but that pass eluded her. Turnover, number 15 on the day for the Privateers. Bears have it back. Wise Jennings to Fauntleroy for 3, and it's good from the left wing.
How about that nice assist by Jennings? Read that defense. 2 black shirts picked her up. Somebody's got to be open. She found Fauntleroy. Nice team play by Baylor. Continuing.
74-47 lead for the Bears. Francois firing. That one a little bit strong. No good. Loose ball. Kept that into the floor on the rebound by Mackenzie Joseph.
Yeah, take a look at this nice pass by Jennings, kicking it right back out after she's cut off on the baseline. Fauntleroy ready to shoot, and she drills it. Her first 3 of the game.
Andrews back on the floor for Baylor. Jada Walker goes to the bench.
After Fauntleroy drilled that one, Baylor now 50% on 3s for the game, 7 out of 14. That's a great percentage.
Shooting is overall has cooled off a little bit from the first half. Now it's 61%. Remember, Baylor was at 71% for the first 20 minutes today.
Well, both teams did a better job defensively in that third period. After giving up 18 and 19 to UNO in the first two quarters, Baylor held them to 10 in the third quarter. But likewise, Baylor scored 26 and 27 the first two quarters, and UNO held Baylor to 17.
Leroy misfires on that three. Outside to Andrews. Long-range three is just short. Rebound scooped up by Brielle Washington. Conley has that double-double now.
Obviously, Andrews has the green light when she thinks she can make the three, but that was a little far out.
Francois trying to get around Vonleh, can't do it. Vonleh grabs another rebound.
I think Vonleh was surprised she didn't get called for the foul.
Oh, wow, and running the floor at the other end, she gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's 20 points now, I believe, for Vonleh on the afternoon. One of four. Let's see, how many Baylor players are in double figures now? I believe 4.
I think you're right, that is 4.
Yeah, it's Vonleh's 20th point of the ball game.
And 12 rebounds to go along with it, so a double-double. And there's a travel.
Yeah, Kimbrough, their leading scorer on the year, moved 2 feet before she put that ball down.
Vonleh to the bench with a double-double in her back pocket as Madison Bartley comes back on.
Good to see Madison Bartley continuing to get minutes here. This is her 5th game of the year. Baylor's played 7. She's had continual back problems, so it's nice to see her staying healthy.
Sarah Andrews working against the defense of Calderon. Whistle and a 3-second call, second of the day against Bartley. So ball goes over to New Orleans. 7.5 minutes on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
Now, 14th turnover for Baylor in the game, had 7 at the half. Getting a little sloppy right now both ways.
An entry pass intended for Mackenzie Joseph, overshot her. So
maybe this fourth quarter is an indication that they both overate yesterday.
You think?
No, they both played really good. Both teams played good offense the first 2 quarters of the ball game.
Yeah, they came out those first 2 quarters like they were
Baylor
starving.
Shooting 71%. That's terrific.
Leroy.
Well, that one looked good all the way from here.
Did not go, and a foul on the rebound. It is on Nora Francois of New Orleans. Not a shooting foul. Here's will inbound with exactly 7 minutes on the clock, fourth quarter.
And Sarah Andrews on the throw-in has 8 points and 7 assists here this afternoon. Oh, great cut right there by Bella Fauntleroy. Terrific execution on out-of-bounds plays. Nikki Collin, one of the best coaches in the country on out-of-bounds execution.
Another assist for Andrews on that inbounds play. Baylor goes up 78-48, 30-point lead.
Let's take a look at this unique perspective here. Up top, look down. Now watch Bella Fauntleroy at the free throw line, breaking hard to the bucket. Perfect execution right there by Baylor. Nice pass by Sarah Andrews, picking up her 8th assist in the game.
Saw on that overhead shot, really cool shot. She got the screen from Yaya in the middle of the paint, and that sprung her to the baseline and executed perfectly by Baylor. Inbounds sails back out of bounds untouched, so it'll be Baylor's basketball. 6:41 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Baylor obviously hoping they can hit the century mark for the 3rd time this season. They're at 78 with 6.5 to go.
Bugs in the paint.
Did not have a good grip on that shot.
Saved inbounds, but to Sarah Andrews. Andrews will drive, kick, right corner. Jennings for three. It's no good. Rebound, Buggs in the putback.
How about the reaction by Little Paige Buggs, using those long arms, going to get the long rebound. Great quickness on the reaction.
There's at 80 points on the day now, 80-48 over New Orleans.
Nice one-on-one move, Jennings that time. Was that Calderon that time?
It was Jones, Jasmine Jones.
Coming from behind there to get the 15th turnover of the ball game for Baylor. Sarah Andrews should have had a teammate hollering at her. Defense coming from behind.
Francois for three, and it's good. And her first points of the second half. Her last basket was with 2:34 left in the second quarter.
But I think that's her third three-pointer of the game, isn't it?
You were correct, yeah. 3 threes.
Oh, nice shape up by Bartley. Nice pass by Little Paige Buggs. Baylor continuing to attack. High post pass to low post pass. That's always tough to defend. Baylor doing it very well, exploiting the Privateer defense inside.
5-minute mark, fourth quarter. Baylor up 82-53 on the Privateers. Three is good. Back-to-back threes by Francois.
Now 4 for the ball game now. Baylor should be thankful she sat out about, what, 8 minutes?
She played 6 minutes of the third quarter. That was
4.
it.
Yeah.
Seemed like more than
Sure
she was
did.
on the bench. Monleroy's three, no good. Wyatt Jennings. And runs into her teammate and travels in the process.
Baylor continuing to do a nice job with entry passes to the block. We'll see Madison Bartley getting 2 of those right quick. Good pass from Little Paige Buggs. Perfect shape up. Nice finish. Baylor continues in control. Certain stuffing, bending the rim.
And Baylor with the lead, have not trailed in this game. Sitting right now with 25 assists on the day for the Bears. That ties their season high, set in their first game of the battle for Atlantis, 25 against Southern Miss. There's a blocked shot by Buggs.
Yeah, Baylor, a lot of block shots in this ball game.
Three is no good. Rebound, it's Buggs with the rebound.
Buggs adding to that double-double now, 14 points and 12 rebounds.
About 7 blocked shots on the day for the Bears.
Kyla Abraham back on the floor for Baylor. She had some good moments in those games in the Bahamas in the tournament.
As Jennings drives in, kicks it back out. Yaya Felder on the baseline. And going to be an offensive foul on Yaya Felder.
Yeah, see, that's the second charge she's drawn here in this ball game. Every opponent says if Felder starts to the bucket, team rotation needs to happen because she's a good candidate to charge. Got to be a little bit better under control.
Felder, nice day, 12 points. And that includes a couple of made threes today. Continues that hot stretch.
Oh, nice defense by Jennings there, sliding her feet well over that screen out front.
Here's Francois. Leaner is no good. May have been partially blocked by Kyla Abraham. You think she got a piece of that?
Boy, interesting. I think she did, and it's interesting, Bartley and Abraham in there together.
She is trapped in the backcourt.
Well, how about that? Nice hustle by UNO that time. A quick double team on the rebound. But I'm interested with Abraham and Bartley, 2 true posts in there together. Let's look for some high-low post action to continue.
Taylor called the timeout to bail Bartley out. She was in a trap in jail.
Yeah, watch this double team. Bartley's got the rebound, trying to get it out. Nice heads-up play by New Orleans, staying right on top of her. Good defense late in this ball game. Hustle continuing for the Privateers.
Really good job by Bartley not to travel there, too. I think the tendency when you get harassed.
She stayed strong. Yeah. That was a tough double team. Nice job by her to keep control of the basketball. I'm anxious to see now with Abraham and Bartley both in the ball game how they handle any pressure that New Orleans applies. Big lineup on the floor. Little Paige Buggs still in the ball game for Baylor. That's 6'2", 6'3", 6'5" on the floor for the Bears.
Big lineup.
Yeah, nice job coming out of that timeout by Baylor. Oh, 10-second call.
Oh, huh. You know, it almost seemed like Felder knew it. She was hurrying to cross the midcourt stripe, just didn't get there in time.
Got a little too deep.
So turnover Baylor, ball goes over to New Orleans.
Yeah, after only 7 turnovers in the first half, Baylor has had a flurry here in the second half of action. Yeah, 9 turnovers for Baylor in this half. No, 11. 11, they got 18 in the game.
Shania Brown, a turnover for the Privateers. Lost the handle on the ball. Baylor has it back under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Baylor with things well in hand. Looking to run their record to 6-2 on the season.
Yeah, Baylor has 5 players in double-figure scoring, 6 averaging in double figures on the season. Then, of course, if you throw Jana Van Geitenbeek in there, who had 10 in the first half in the first game of the year. And if Jana's watching, we certainly hope you're having a good recovery, Jana, from your operation. And I know that occurred, I believe, the day before Thanksgiving. So hope you're doing good. Our thoughts and prayers, all Baylor people, hoping you're good.
Amen to that. Inbounds to Buggs, trapped in the corner, lost the handle on the ball.
University of New Orleans doing a nice job on these double teams late in today's game. Something they can certainly build on as they head into their preparation for Southland Conference play. Has been very effective.
Get a long break for New Orleans after this game today. They're going to drop to 0-7 with the loss. Don't play again until December 18th.
Well, all the traveling they've done, they deserve a little rest.
I would say.
Prepare for final exams.
Madison Bartley, good position, gets the rebound. Outlet to Yaya Felder.
Yaya was thinking about jumping up and taking a 3 right there.
Jennings to Abraham, outside to Bartley for 3. It is no good.
Nice kick out by Abraham. Instead of high post to low post, they went low post back up to high post that time.
There's Bartley with a steal on the defensive end. Francois lost the handle. Running the floor, Buggs missed the layup.
Got that ball over in their left hand quickly. Baylor was hitting 58% just moments ago. Shooting percentage now at 56% for the game.
Short timeout to make some subs here, and we'll get right back after it. 1:41 on the clock, 82-56. Nikki Collins' team on top.
After giving up 37 first half points, Baylor's only allowed 19 here in the second half, so the team defense has been very, very effective. Baylor scored 53 points in the first half, 29 so far here in the second half.
Ari Cummings, Sadie Edwards, Tony Green, the assistants for Coach Nikki Collins. Tony Green, the associate head coach. Sophia Young-Malcolm on that staff, one of Baylor basketball's all-time greats. Sterniker, director of scouting and analytics.
Yeah, that was so cool a couple of games ago here for the Baylor women's team when they honored that 2005 national championship team, and so fun to see Sophia Young-Malcolm visiting with all her old teammates, and great memories. First of Baylor's 3 national championships.
Championship banners, national championship banners, 3 for the women, 1 for the men, hang here in Foster Pavilion.
Yep, last one, Baylor men in 2021, and the last one for the women in Tampa, Florida, down in 2019.
So quick timeout here just to make some subs, I think was the reason. Soraya Butler is on for New Orleans. Aaliyah Ellis is on off the bench. Ariel Ford is still out there.
You mentioned Aaliyah Ellis. I said a while ago she's one of 2 Texans on this team. Another gal has played so good for New Orleans, Alexis Calderon. She's the other Texan from Jacksonville, Texas.
So Baylor ball, a minute 25 to play. 82-56 our score. Baylor on top. Jada Walker's back out there. Kayla Nelms' entry pass to Abraham is a steal and a turnover. But then a tie-up.
Yeah, Kayla Nelms can't just what I call telegraph that pass. She's got to look elsewhere and then kind of come back to that low post position. Can't just look where you're going to pass the basketball, but learning experience goes on for freshmen all year long.
Jumper baseline right. That is good by Jasmine Jones.
She averages 7.5 per game, so she's got 8 here today. Exceeded her season average.
Final minute of the game. Kayla Nelms has it outside to Jada Walker. Kicks to Wise Jennings. 9 to shoot for the Bears. Walker to the free throw line. Jumper rims out. No good.
Well, she's hit 3 of those earlier today. Didn't hit her last one, though. Good effort, good play.
Second difference in the 2 clocks. Yaya Felder the steal. She will.
I don't know if she was baiting them or what.
I don't know. A little indecision there.
She got her 14th point of the ball game.
Was she thinking circle out and not even shoot? Like
nice hands
just
by
run the clock
Nelms
out?
there. Got that steal.
Nelms with the steal, and that's how this game will end. Baylor wins it on their home floor today over New Orleans, 84-58. The final score. Nikki Collin and the Baylor women run their record to 6.